Woody,
That's me. That is me. It's been known to be me, even.
I almost degloved myself today.
Oh,
So,
your actual hand, right? Like, nothing. We're not talking about something else.
3,200 PSIs will do a number on you.
Yeah.
I got this fucking this pressure washer, right? I shouldn't be telling the story because when they're drought, they're like, oh, don't use water, bathe yourself in the toilet, right?
Spit on it. It'll be fine.
I'm cleaning my fucking grill, right? Just getting all that grease and shit off there.
Yeah.
And I got these grill mats, which are awesome. Half-baked hippies put me onto them.
Yeah.
And I got the grill mat, and I'm fucking doing it on the ground, but I'm chasing it all over. So I put a cinder block on it and still flipping over. So I got a little corner I'm going to get. So I pick it up, and I'm fanning it, and I fan a little too much, and this fucking water lasered my goddamn skin and folded it back. And I felt it, but I was like in disbelief that the water did that.
Yeah.
I mean,
it takes you half a second to realize what had happened.
Well, 3 minutes ago it was taking paint off my fucking grill, so I mean, surprise, right? But I looked at my hand and my skin's folded over and back, and I'm looking at it, and we all got the white meat underneath, right?
Right.
But on my hue, when that initial skin, that initial epidermis, peels back, it was bright white, man. I was like, oh, and you see the meat and you're just waiting for it to bleed. You know that one?
Yeah.
That motherfucker bled.
Because then you see like every little pore has a blood droplet come out, and you're going, that must have been pretty deep.
I about took my goddamn thumb off, man, off a fucking pressure. I gotta tell you, man, humans create some shit.
Yeah, we do.
I was talking to a dude, and he's like, all right, we talked about Bigfoot last week. I just started bringing up aliens right now, and I got some Bigfoot emails too. But no, it's supposed to be no but, right? No but.
Yeah.
But listen, man had been around for what? 500,000 years, 250,000 years, 275,000 years, somewhere in there, right?
Sure.
Right?
Yeah. Something like that.
Never fucking flew. Okay?
Right.
Then in 1909 or 02, 03, Kitty Hawk. They fly for 25 feet.
Yep.
And the Wright brothers allegedly created a plane. And I say allegedly because all those people back there stole from each other, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Edison was a thieving motherfucker. So
there
they go, they fly. And so from 1903, Kitty Hawk, right, to 1969, now we're on the fucking moon. But all those other years, nothing happened. So you tell me there's no alien intervention there? You don't think we got alien technology? Roswell hits and all of a sudden now we're on the fucking moon?
Yeah, it goes back to like the pyramids and stuff. So these people, this is supposed to be years and years and years ago, and they don't have the technology we have, but yet the pyramids are perfect?
Perfect.
What? How? Why? How? Like, so there's no intervention there? They just got Johnny over here in his little cabin, and he goes, you know what, guys? I think this is the perfect place to do this.
That's
come
fine.
on.
The lines with the fucking hummingbird and the monkey and the fucking spider,
Yeah,
and nobody ever noticed them
saying.
until they flew. Look, don't get me started. You got me started. I'm glad you're coming around in my way. Max says, so I got 2 things to say this week, maybe 3.
Okay.
I'm viewed on airport beers, so let's see how these fingers fly on the old keyboard. Bigfoot, question mark. Are you serious? Clark, another question mark. I need to know this 14-hour podcast. All right, hang on 1 second, because I was supposed to have this here. This fucking no. Astonishing Legends. That's us pumping another podcast. We're not even in the same fucking ballpark, right?
No,
These
we're
guys
not.
are some other shit. One guy went to say shit, and he goes, shoot. And the guy goes, I'm glad you cleaned that up. I was like, you fucking... there's so many things I wanted to say from the 80s. Did you see? I went to go that one, and I couldn't use that one because, we'll get 86. And I went to use that one, and
I saw.
you fuking skirts. How's that? Is that okay? Can you still say skirts?
Probably
God damn,
not.
That was weird to feel my brain delete all those things out. I was... Fuck. But anyhow, some guy went to say shit, and he didn't say shit. And this guy's like, oh, I'm glad you said that. So, I mean, it's good, and, they got their banter and their own thing. But 14 hours of Bigfoot, there it is for you.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the name of it. I need this mask off with the fellow believer and expert. And I kind of request that I sit quietly in the woodshed when this happens just to listen.
Just
I'm a
creeping
believer.
in the corner.
I burst with excitement like a teenage boy seeing his first Playboy listening to this. Sign me the fuck up. Okay? Statement number 2. Tequila Sunrise. God damn. That that cumhead Snyder could have starred in that movie. My brother and I watched that movie no less than 10 billion times and both wanted to be like Dole McKissick. Mainly because of Michelle Pfeiffer and the hot tub scene. Great fucking movie. Pun intended. Bigfoot, yes. Mac. Mac, he's probably somewhere now banging his head up against a cinder block wall. Toronto dropped 18 on the Red Sox on a Sunday.
18.
You let a Canadian drop 18. It's not even hockey, which I'm all about now.
And it's not football.
It's not football. Well,
18.
If a Canadian beat your ass that bad, well, we invented baseball, so yeah, we should not like that.
Yeah.
I'm
just saying, like,
did you even fucking
that's a
show
football
up?
Score.
God, that's fucking sucks, man. All right, Glenn says,
Okay.
my grandmother saw Bigfoot outside a bar in Montana in the 60s. She said he helped her change her flat tire and gave her change for $1 so she could use the payphone. They were pen pals for a while, too. Nice guy, that Bigfoot. Never forgets to send a card on Christmas or my grandma's birthday. See, a lot of people don't know how thoughtful he is, but look at the fact that he chooses to walk everywhere as opposed to contributing to polluting the air by using a car. His favorite color is blue, and he loves grilled cheese sandwiches. Fuck you, Glenn. No, that's fucked up, man.
That's not the first time that Glenn's come in
I'm telling you.
And done that to us
You
either.
watch that fucking video. You watch it. Why would you put titties on a Bigfoot?
I don't know.
The easy way to go is just a dude, right? That's the easy way to go.
Yeah.
To go through it, to put breasts.
Yeah. We don't have to go back down this road again this
I love
week.
this road.
But
I love this road.
But there's species of animals that we thought were extinct, and then all of a sudden they show up and just kidding, they're not. Why is it any different?
I don't know, man.
Especially if he's got some intellect, he could hide. Why not? Why couldn't you hide?
You know,
especially if you knew how to live off the land. You know what I mean? Like you could
Yeah.
hide really well.
yeah.
Like we have some mountains here. Go up in there, and who knows who's hiding up in that thing?
Yeah.
Not even Bigfoots. You probably got just like, I don't know, Robert from the block that's hanging out up there. He's like, I'm going off the grid. You don't want to come across that guy.
Chad, Keith and Wood, you were talking about sex chains. You were talking about the sex chains thing, trimming titty meat and changing gender names. I said that. Did I? That sounds like something.
I think you did. It's a bit of a blur.
I'm sure there was a dangling Chad joke in there somewhere. Way to baby bottle a real drink, Wood. At least that wheat ale has some meat to it. I always say I'm in the wrong business. Cryptocurrency, NFTs, and now invisible sculptures. What's the world coming to? Great episode except for the Prince talk. Sorry. Love Jamathan. All right. I take offense to that.
Well, I don't know that it was. I don't know that it's because of Prince or the Purple Rain or any of that. I think it was the peripheral discussion that surrounded that topic.
Okay, you need a shot because you're using words like peripheral and putting them out there just fine. How the hell do you know? I don't understand how you don't like Prince.
I don't think it's because he doesn't like Prince.
What do you think
He's gonna have to clarify. I think it was the whole conversation because that conversation was not linear. It wasn't, hey, Purple Rain, let's talk about Prince, and then his dad in the show, and keep going. It wasn't that. It was, hey, have you ever seen Purple Rain? And then we checked out Left Field. We came back. We went up a little bit further. We went over to New York. We came back. We went up. We visited somewhere in South America. Came back. By the time it got to the end, it was 20 minutes of a conversation that we tried to pretend was about Purple Rain.
Let me tell you something right now. If this podcast was going around in 2016 when Prince died, you think that Bigfoot episode was long? We would have fucking look. It would have been like a Jerry Lewis marathon. It would have been like March of fucking Dimes in here. I would have went on and on and on and on about Prince, man. That's the end of the emails, Wood.
That is the end of the emails, which brings us to our snaggles. And because I went a little bit hard last week with that wheat ale, here in my hand I have something that makes me feel manly because it's Steel Reserve. However, it's the Alloy series, but it's hard pineapple juice. Really,
There's no alcohol in it?
No, that's why it's called. That's why it says hard, because it's got alcohol in it. So it's basically pineapple soda with alcohol in it.
Where'd you get that swill?
My buddy of mine left it in my fridge, so I was like, it's a big can.
Yeah, there's a reason he left it behind. I'm drinking
me.
Evian. All right.
Yeah.
Motherwood actually bought this.
Yes.
Which is a little terrifying that she's trying to keep us liquored up. Motherwood went somewhere and got us the Evian Silver. This is the good shit. Tastes like water. I even got Wood to drink some, and he goes, "Did you put water in my drink?"
Yeah.
I said, "No, sir. There's no water in it." He goes, "Yummy."
Yeah. That
It doesn't hurt my tummy.
That Evian is
Delicious.
delicious.
How do you say that?
Avion.
No, that. Salida, S-A-L-I-D-A. What does that mean?
Salida, leaving, to leave, like the exit.
Oh, word? What does that mean? L-E.
You gotta the entrance.
L-L-E-G-A-D-A. Say it.
You gotta.
I gotta what?
You gotta. Yeah, like it's like coming and going is basically what that is.
That says you gotta?
Yeah.
Those are two L's. The two L's
Right,
are ya?
yeah, yeah, and it's a yeah sound, yeah.
So it's Yaku J? Is that what it is? As normal. Snuggles is brought to you by.
Oh, geez, let me get to our ad button here. Let's go with Native Roots Design Co. They are linked in the description. If you're watching this video, and you can click that button, it will take you over to his Instagram. It's Native Roots Designs on Instagram. This is the guy that can etch things on different materials. He can, if you're too afraid to get your tattoo on your body, have him tattoo it on a coaster, a keychain, I don't know, a plexiglass. Maybe you've got your old subwoofers that you want that plexiglass, something etched on there, kind of cool, you know?
Yeah. Like the
Take
car
it in
show
there.
last week. Them
Yeah.
cats.
Yeah, take it in there.
How well do you know your Beverly Hills Cop, the first one?
Okay.
Okay, so when you said this is the guy, what instantly pops into my head, and my friends that listen to this, they're right now going, is this the man that ruined the buffet at the so-and-so hotel? Is this the man? You're right? And then he walks in, he tells Bogomil to come in here. Let me talk to you in your office for a minute. He takes the paper and he taps him on the chest, which is really condescending, right?
Yeah.
And they go in there, and then Eddie goes, is this the man? And they're like, shh. He goes, wait, can the guy hear through walls? And they go, yes. Yeah?
Yeah.
So when you said this is the guy, that's
Yeah.
how my mind works.
Okay.
It's a terrifying place sometimes.
Well,
it doesn't stay, as you say, linear. It bounces all over.
Yeah, it's more of a spread design.
Yeah.
So check out Native Roots Design Co., guys. Next up, if you want to also click the link in the description, is mvpjerseyframing.com.
Yeah. Jerseys.
jerseys.
Not magazines.
Nope.
Not panties.
No, they won't let me put my shot glasses up there.
No.
Yeah.
But he's real specific in when he does. He is because that's what he does.
Yeah.
All right.
And he does a very, very, very good job.
Does a great
at it.
job, man. I don't know if he irons them or pins them or I don't know how he gets them in there, but they look like they.
I don't know.
I wonder if he put cardboard in them. You
That's-
know, like
ooh,
to help
yeah.
keep them flat. I don't
I
know
can
what
see
he
that
does.
because maybe over time, I would assume that over time that eventually it would be, like, if I've hung stuff up and over time eventually it looks terrible, but his they never move. So
They
yeah,
never
maybe
move.
it is cardboard in there. I don't know.
Each frame is
I don't know his
custom made by
tricks.
hand. I need to say that. That's something we've been missing.
Oh.
He's like an Amish person, right? Like making those
He's back
fireplaces
there.
and stuff, right? And no nail marks, no nothing. It's all
Yep.
made by hand. It's all glazed and stained by hand. It's custom fit
Yes.
for you,
Yes. So check them out, guys. That's
for your pleasure.
MVPjerseyframing.com
Okay.
for your pleasure. Last but not least, I talked about getting a tattoo on your body.
Mhm.
Get a hold of Tiger Claw Tattoo because as I sit here in all my glory, you can see these beautiful tattoos on my body if
Put
you're
them
watching.
shoulders up. Put those bone ball
This is
shoulders
it.
up. Yeah.
Do this. Now I
look
look
good.
like Chris Farley, fat guy, and a little. Anyway, go over to Tiger Claw Tattoo, guys. The phone number, it's up on the screen if you're watching this video either live or at your leisure. It's 801-410-4245. He is in Mill Creek. I say he because Shay comes into the woodshed, but there's a number of other artists over there.
What's he got? Like 7 other artists?
No, 4, but they're all there with him.
Hi-
So 5 total, including Shay.
If a tattoo parlor, is it a parlor shop? What is it?
I think you
Salon?
could
Are they
say-
salons now? Because you can't be rough, right?
I think you could say any one of them.
Anyone?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna say salon. Tattoo parlor.
Parlor.
So if,
Yeah,
if
I
you
would
need
lo-
to
I
do a
would
job there, like how do you test out for that? Do you come in and draw? Because doing a tattoo is different than drawing, right? Or do they
Yeah.
have a pig in the back that you go and tattoo? Because pig's supposed to be the closest thing to
Right. The
people's
human
skin.
yeah.
So does Shay keep a slab of meat in the bag and you go back there and
I don't
tat
know.
it?
That's a great question.
Or does
Honestly,
he have a bunch of fucked up tattoos on his back from people that he didn't hire?
I'm going to go with that one. Because I know you have to apprentice for quite a while before you can actually get paid and become an actual artist.
Whoa.
In a reputable business,
Uh-huh.
you have to apprentice. So you have to learn. And how they do that, like, I don't know, maybe they start out with like, okay, we're going to give you tattoo a sun on somebody, just the sun, right? A full sun. That way, if Shay has to fix it, he could go, listen, I'm sorry he gave you a shitty sun. Let me give you a real one. And then
Okay.
he can fix it there. It's what I'm guessing. I don't know.
Okay, I think they're in for a ride today because when you said the sun, you know what popped into my head? The Stranglers. It's always the sun. Look it up, guys. I like that fucking. That's some pop shit I used to like. Oh, God, I'm wide open today. But look, hey. So even if you're a badass tattoo artist and say, I don't know, Vegas.
Yeah.
And then you move to LA, you have to still apprentice under somebody? Or can you just bring in your portfolio and
I think
say,
if you have a portfolio, if you have a portfolio, I think you're fine.
You could have stole a portfolio on the way out the door and then
That's
sit
true.
out. And,
but I still think that, like, if you're a business, it's like any business. My guess is that, like, they're going to want to see your work. Like, okay, show me an actual tattoo you've done. Or, okay, my left thigh has a little bit of real estate. I want this. Do this.
on me?
Why not?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Why not?
I wonder how that works at strip clubs.
Put it on my ass cheek. I want to test your stomach.
Again?
I want to test your stomach, and I want to test your skills. You know, if you can stare at my ass for the next 3 hours, you might get a job here, buddy.
All right, never mind. All right, there you go. Tiger Claw.
That is who Snaggles is brought to you today.
We're running through it.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I'm ready. What do you got?
What I got? All right, here we go.
You're looking up into the clouds.
Because I'm trying to understand how to phrase this. Because I'm with this dude, right?
Okay.
You remember your gym teacher growing up?
I do, actually, Mr. Beardshaw.
Gruff and rough.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
He doesn't have a degree, right?
No.
I mean, I think you do now, but back then it was just a guy.
Yeah, I don't think he did. Yeah, but he could play badminton like a son of a bitch.
Can you push that Buick over that speed bump? Yes,
yeah,
I can.
yeah.
And you do it, and now you're the gym teacher, right?
Wore the high socks halfway up his calves, and his calves were massive.
And
They were
those
like the size of my waist. Yeah.
Mike Ditka shorts, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So let me tell a quick story about my gym teacher one time. So a kid shows up to gym, and you're supposed to be wearing gym clothes.
What grade we in?
Sophomore year, 10th grade.
Okay.
And this kid is a junior or senior. I can't remember because they were combined then. So this kid shows up, and he's wearing just like regular clothes, like pants and a long sleeve shirt.
All right.
And the gym coach, he goes, "Where are your gym clothes?" Yeah. And he goes, "Well, the thing is," and he starts to give this excuse. He digs into his pocket, takes a quarter out, flicks it at him, calls someone who cares, "Go change."
Oh, badass.
It's like, yeah. He got him changed.
Yeah.
I think he borrowed clothes. Yeah, I know.
Gym teacher placed on leave for refusing to use transgender students' preferred pronouns. Now, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
All right. So if you and me, we know each other. Okay?
Yeah.
You would.
Yep.
You're a dude, right? Yeah. But if you come around me, I don't know, 2 years from now and say, you know what, now my name is Wilhelmina. And here's what I want you to call me. To me, I think you need to use that on your new friends because obviously you're going to have a group of new friends, right?
I mean,
I'm still down with you. I'm not saying I'm not going to be your friend, but the new people you meet from this point on, when you decide to tuck your dick up between your ass cheeks and wear a skirt, those people you meet from that day on, tell them to call you Wilhelmina. I'm calling you Wood. I ain't got time for your fucking games. You know why? Because I identify as a gym teacher that calls you what the fuck you are. That's the one he should drop on him, man. I had a neighbor one time, for years. He called me Kenny. For years, it didn't matter. I corrected him one time, and then every time he saw me after that, he'd say, "What's up, Kenny?" You know what I said?
What's up?
What's up? Because it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
I do this little 3-minute interaction with this motherfucker, and I'm done.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So it doesn't matter if the gym teacher calls you Bob, because that's your fucking name.
Right.
Right? Because your name's been Bob since fucking kindergarten until the 10th grade. We'll use your shit. Yeah. And now all of a sudden you want to be Barbara. I don't have time for that shit, all right?
Yep.
Tell your friends that you meet next year as a junior that your name's Barbara. I'm still calling you Bob. And they'll be like, "Barbara, why does he call you Bob?" "Oh, that's an old family nickname." And we'll go from there.
Yeah.
And then you grow up and you move to Atlanta and then nobody knows you.
Yep.
And you can go by Barbara all you want.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Why do I have to fucking ebb and flow with all that shit? You see me doing that Charles Manson fucking weird dance, man? Remember how Charles Manson used to do that shit? Ooh, yeah, I'm in fucking power, right? He's fucking creepy.
Yeah, he is a weird dude.
I don't know why I just did it, though. But
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't know what in the hell's in that Avion. That's all I know.
But I'm just saying, why you got to put it on everybody else because of your shit?
I don't know.
What do you think? What do you think about that? Am I being an asshole?
No, because it's the same. Like you bring that up. I had someone else that's right just below your gym teacher is the shop teacher.
Oh yeah.
My shop teacher for 4 years, all the way through high school, called me Byron.
Okay.
I don't know why. I was Byron.
Okay.
I'm like, okay.
And you answer.
And I said, that's not my name, right? He goes, oh, I thought it was.
Yeah. And then do it again.
But
But
this
he never
was like,
asked what your name was.
No.
Because he can give a fuck.
Nope. And so here I am doing this, and to your point, people would say, why does he call you that? I'm like, I don't have any idea, honestly. They're like, cool, you're still Wood.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a dude
I
one
don't
time.
understand, and okay, like if it's your mother,
Uh-huh.
right? And your mother decides, maybe that's a bad example, I don't know, but if your mother decides to change your name I could never call my mother anything other than Mom.
Mm-hmm.
But if she's like, no, now you're going to call me Uncle. Like, no, I'm not. It's
Again,
not going to happen.
Sounds like you need
Sorry.
new friends because that's where you're going with that bullshit. I used to work out at this gym. And this dude, he worked out with us for years. Not with us, but in the gym. And I'd see him and I'd be like, yo, Craig, what's up? He'd be like, what's up? All right, cool. Craig was selling something one time. Okay? And so I went to write him a check. I said, what's your last name? I don't know, Smith.
Uh-huh.
So I wrote out Craig Smith, and I handed it to him, and he goes, Keith, my name's not Craig, it's John. I was like, no shit. Why didn't you ever fucking tell me? He goes, because you call me Craig. Case in point.
Yeah.
All right? So I scribbled that out. That's how long it was. It was checks, right?
And
I
you-
scribbled
and
it
you
out.
initialed by it?
And you write void on it. No, I wrote void. I
you-
used to
oh,
void
you
mine out.
voided it. You didn't
Void,
even
and
start over.
I
Okay.
take that little, 0.3%, what, cent?
Uh-huh.
What was a book of checks back in the day? $25 and you got like 100 checks?
Yeah, something
right?
like that. You got like that little case of them, like
Yes.
the little cardboard case of them. And
Uh-huh.
yeah, what a pain in the ass.
Pain in the ass. So I voided it out and I wrote him a check and I used John Smith, right?
Yeah.
But guess what I called him the next day?
Craig?
Craig, because
Yeah.
that was his name.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's my view on that.
But he didn't get offended by it, though.
No.
He's like,
No. So
Whatever.
because one day you want to dress up, and I'm saying do what you want, whatever makes you happy. If you
Sure.
feel like I don't like my dick anymore, please don't cut it off. Let a professional do that, because there's some nut jobs out there that do that shit.
And if you really want to have it done, watch the video beforehand, and you may change your mind.
somebody told me about that, I'm not watching that, man.
No.
I see people get kicked in the nuts, and it just doubles me over,
Oh,
man.
man.
All right, but
Painful.
that's what I'm saying. As Madonna said, don't hang your shit on me, right? Again, new friends. Virginia Tech recruit beat Tinder date to death after learning he was a man. Now, here's a guy that could use Donald Trump's advice. I grab him by the pussy. Because you don't just walk in there and snatch pants down and expect to go. And I'm going to tell you something
No.
else, too. Tinder date. Chances
Yeah.
are good he don't know nobody you know.
Right.
Get a Hummer. Get a Hummer. Don't kill him. You know what I mean?
No.
Here you
No,
are.
Not only that, like, so you're getting all hot and heavy, and then boom.
I don't
It
think the
pops
kids
out.
do that anymore. I think Tinder, you show up and you're just down to fuck. You can show up at Tinder, your dick is greased up, all right?
Okay.
you already stretched out, your back is nice and loose and shit, and you just fuck. I don't think
Hopefully
there's
you're
no hot and
rapping
heavy
that
shit.
shit. So you show up and you're ready to go, and it comes on. It's like,
Yeah.
like I'll be like, I didn't know. I'm bad. My bad.
Right.
I'm not into it. See ya.
Uh-huh.
And I leave.
That's what you tell your friends.
Yeah.
The real version is, hey, so I'm not going to fuck you, but you're going to suck my dick. Correct?
I mean, we're already here.
Yeah, we're already here,
Yeah.
and I'm
I
ready
s-
to go.
The Uber was $25 to get here. So, can you make it worth my time?
You know what I mean? I've been to jail before, right? So this is what we're going to do. But I'm not going to kill the motherfucker.
No.
Because you fucked up.
No,
Right? If you got to that point, you looked at him, it was like fucking out. What was that? It was Jerry Springer, right? No, it was Maury Povich. Used to have those little Taiwanese ones. Always freaked me out, right? Because
Where he would line them all up, and you had to guess which
pick
one
the guy,
was it.
pick
Yeah.
the girl, and I'd lose every fucking
Oh,
time.
yeah.
And in my head,
Yep.
because we played with my boys, right?
Yeah.
It was that we had school, and then like 10, 11 o'clock, everybody would meet. And we watched Jerry Springer in the fucking quad, right? And you're like, yo, we're gonna, he's got the he/she's on today. And for some reason we get excited because you're gonna pick who the girl is, who the guy is. And I'd always pick the wrong fucking one. I'd always pick the guy. And in the back of my my young mind, I'm going to myself, am I gay? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I am, but why do I always pick the fucking guy? And I learned as I got older because the guy goes harder.
Yeah.
The guy goes harder, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Get your mind out together just for a second. What I mean
Yep.
by go harder is he does it. He does the extra makeup. He does
Yep.
the extra this. He's got to work harder to be that girl.
Right.
Where the
Yep.
girl can just wake up, I'm a girl.
Yep.
So that's why I was losing. So I always picked the baddest one on the stage, and that's why I was always the guy. So what I'm saying is, he got there, he got his Tinder date, and he was like, "Yeah,
And he killed him?
well, yeah, that's what this is, beat to death." Yeah, he got that fucking mad. Yeah.
We got so far down that road that I forgot that you said he beat him to death. My brain said he beat him, but he beat him to death. Holy shit! No,
too far. He went too far.
I don't understand that.
He went too far. You know who else went too far? Milwaukee woman set sleeping husband on fire after suspecting he poisoned her chicken wings. Now, all right, they're black. I like my chicken too. Not enough to fucking kill somebody over this
No,
shit.
no.
I'm gonna tell you about the time I was at Nantastic Beach, right? It's an amusement park in Massachusetts, and I'm walking, and it's me, my cousin Alicia, and my cousin Artie. We're walking, and we're in line to get on some fucked up ride back in the day with no seatbelt, right?
Some metal thing that you hope they check the bolts on.
It was probably go ride the alligator. Who the fuck knows, right? And there's this little white kid in front of us, and we strike up a conversation with him, and he says to me, he goes, "Hey, do you like chicken?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Good, because I do too." And it was just so innocent, right?
Right.
And we move up a couple of people, and he goes, "My dad says I shouldn't like chicken because black people like chicken." I was like, "Ooh, I don't like where this conversation is going." So, yeah, we both like chicken. Let's just leave it there, little kid. Because he was substantially younger than me, right? But it's just weird, like the shit people put in other people's heads.
Yeah. That's what it is,
and that curve,
man.
and what's the ignorance, right? We don't
Yes.
talk to each other. We
Right.
don't have those conversations, right?
Right,
So,
right.
again, I wonder what he's doing. Anyhow, her and her chicken wings, she thought her husband poisoned them. There's a red flag. You could buy more fucking hot wings, right?
Yeah, you can. Go pick them up
These ain't
yourself.
the last hot wings on the planet.
Yeah.
But
Don't let him touch him.
So already you don't trust him. So your recourse to that is to do what? Set him on fire.
Yeah, that's a pretty big jump.
Yeah.
Like what? Like
Too far.
Why did you? So it says thought that they were poisoned. Did she try them? Did she get sick off them? Does she have like some little vial in the back where she can dip them in? If it turns blue, it's poison. If it's green, it's good. Like, what are you doing? How do you know? And so then
You want ranch or blue cheese? I want poison detector.
not
bitch.
only that, she doesn't do like the Princess Bride where they switch the cups around. You know, she just is like, oh, I think you did fire.
That's a great movie.
I'm a
Princess Bride really is a great movie, man.
yeah.
What a yeah.
There's so many, but her first idea, her first choice is, I'm going to set him on fire.
Light him up. Light him up.
It's a bit extreme.
So back to myopia and being myopic. All right. We got the transgender stuff. Fine, I'm good with that. This is what you identify as. This is what you are. The world needs to see you the way you want them to see it. I want to see the world the way I see it. It's kind of like fucking what is that movie that the Zoolander. With the part when Will Ferrell goes, "Is everybody taking crazy pills? Do you not see it? It's the same look. Like Will Ferrell's the one fucking figuring out.
Yeah.
That's how I go with that shit right
He
there.
does like the blue steel and
Right.
the whatever. It's the
But
same
they're all the same
thing.
look, which is actually pretty funny. So there's this video going around. You got two girls, all right? And I'm going to guess it's Atlanta because these look like Atlanta women. And for some reason right now, women think it's cool to roll up on a car and jump on it and start twerking and dancing on top of the car. You jump on my car, you're getting fucked up. Just let the world know that.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
So what I'll probably do is accidentally panic once and hit the gas. And then once I realize I hit the gas, I'm going to hit the brake really hard and panic again. And then that's on you.
You got this little petite girl who, looks decent, right? She's climbing up on the car, and right behind her is who? Gotta Go Girl. Now, Gotta Go Girl is built like a fullback. We've had the discussion about Gotta Go Girl before. Gotta Go Girl's a little thicker in the game. She eats a little bit more.
Gotta Go Girl could pick her up and put her on top of that car if she wanted.
She's a little more sturdy. So, little petite girl climbs up the hood of the car, walks on the windshield, gets on the roof. She starts doing her thing. Gotta Go Girl is behind it. Girl, you get up there, I'm gonna get up there too, because we're the same. You know what I mean? Gotta Go Girl doesn't understand she outweighs petite girl by 130, okay? She's another human more than petite girl.
Right.
And she gets on the hood of the car, and then she steps on the windshield and goes through the windshield.
Wow.
Do you know how hard it is to go through a fucking windshield?
Yeah,
she did it.
Wow.
And if you ever had a broken windshield in front of you with all the shards of glass, she's taking glass out of her hawks. Isn't that what they call that? Isn't that what they have right here in the back? The hawk? HOCKS, right? She's taking glass out of her hawk still today. She goes right through the fucking windshield. You can't do what skinny girl does. I know now, Forever 21 makes big girl fucking booty shorts.
Yep. Yeah.
Whatever you're into. Because when we were coming up, what did we say? They had muumuus, they had overalls, and they had fucking pants with elastics on them. So when you were out of shape, that's what you were. And when you got your shit together, you could go down.
Jump back into the other.
You get yourself a nice pair of Jordache jeans and strut around. Now you're hot like everybody else.
Yep.
You get over a certain weight, that's what you're wearing.
Yep.
But now they make hot clothes for big girls, and
Yeah.
big girls think they're like skinny girls, and they can do the same shit.
And then they step through windshields.
And then you walk through windshields and wonder why. Oh, girl, you must have cracked that before I got on it. No, you did all that by yourself. Okay, you went through the
Did she
windshield all by
bleed
your
all
own
over
self.
the place?
They stopped it after that because I guess they were going to help her get out of there. She probably killed the fucking driver. She probably went through and fucking impelled him with her heels.
I would hope that they like. Look,
I'm listening.
don't get on top of my car because, like I said, the gas pedal and the brake pedal are very touchy.
Right.
Things might happen. However, you go through my windshield. I don't want you bleeding all over my car.
Car seats, all that shit.
Yeah. So I'm going to attend to your injuries for a moment. And
Are
then,
you?
while your leg's in my car, I'm going to attend to them so that you don't bleed in my car. I'm going to shove you out of the way, and then I'm going to send you a bill.
Absolutely.
And it's going to fix whatever it is that's ruined. And that's also includes a detailing of my car because there's glass everywhere.
All I'm saying is if you're hanging out with skinny girls, that does not make you a skinny girl.
Nope.
So when you're hanging out with your girlfriend,
No, it does not.
and she scores some hot dude, you sit in the living room and you talk to this ugly fucking friend, is what you do. All right? You don't sit there and say, gotta go. You don't sit there and fuck up your girl's game. You just sit there.
Right.
Because you're the gotta go girl. You see that video going around? Speaking of Bigfoot, you see that fucking video going around of that fucking Neanderthal picking that dude up and carrying him out the fucking party?
That's terrifying. No, okay.
Holy
so
shit.
I have two sides of it. So if you're that guy,
Which guy?
the one that's lifting, holy shit. If you're the guy that's getting picked up, when do you go back in public?
when that big guy allows you to.
Because he lifts him up like a toddler and carries him out.
Carried him out like a 2-year-old.
Yeah. Do you have any dignity after
It was
that?
incredible, man. And he picked him up and walked, 15 yards with him?
Yeah. And he didn't break a sweat. He didn't strain.
And
he
notice
carried
the
him.
guy that got picked up didn't like try and resist. He was
No.
just like, God damn, this motherfucker's strong. And he held, so when he got picked up, he held the same position with his arms all the way out the fucking party. He was just like, I cannot believe this is fucking
because I
happening.
think in his mind, he's probably thinking, this isn't happening. This is like this. I was 3 years old the last time this happened. And then he gets put down, and he probably hasn't come out of his house since.
I want to meet this dude because I was saying to my mother just a while ago, look, it's been a long time since I've been picked up. It'd be kind of cool to be cradled and,
Yeah,
and just
and
held
carry
like
around.
a baby and
Yeah.
just somebody carry you around.
Yeah, hell
Remember when
yeah,
you
it would
fall
be.
asleep in the car and your dad would pick you up? And then
You
there came a time when he was like, hey, Wood, wake up.
Get
You're like,
out of the
fuck,
car.
last week you'd pick me up. No, those days are gone.
Well.
Get your ass up. Matter of fact, take the garbage out when you get in the house.
Yeah.
You know? I'd like to meet this guy just so he can carry me around when I fucking fall asleep in the car, man.
I have a whale of a tale for you.
Let's hear it. A whale of a tail.
Whale of a tale
Okay.
for you.
Okay.
Do you hear about the guy that went crab fishing and got eaten by a whale? And I'm not talking about the Moby Dick story, like real life.
Bullshit.
He got eaten by a whale.
Eaten by a whale.
Well, it swallowed him in and then it spit him out because
What?
he's a human. He's not all the little fishes. Yeah.
Where was this at?
I can't remember. I'm not good with locations.
Okay.
But look it up.
It was in the water is what you should have said.
In the water. It was in the ocean. And he's down there. And he's, because, they go down and, from what I
Fucking
understand,
whale ate him?
his job is to go down and they grab these fish fresh to bring them up. And then they sell them. And because who doesn't want a fresh lobster right off the bottom of the floor, the seafloor, right? So he's down there and he's doing this. And he says, all these little fish are scurrying and moving about, and then all of a sudden, everything goes black. And then he feels all this pressure, and he realizes, holy shit, I'm in. Something's
He didn't know?
squishy. No, it came up, just this giant mouth, and whoop. And he felt all this pressure, and it's squeezing him. And he's going, that's it. I'm going to die.
Yeah.
I'm going to die by being eaten alive by a whale.
Okay.
40 seconds goes by, and I believe he's got a tank on, so he's able to like keep oxygen going, but he's getting squeezed tighter and tighter and
By
tighter.
his intestines and his fucking digestive tract?
Well,
Did
it's
he
in
go-
his. I don't know how the internal organs of a whale works, but he's whatever he's. I think probably just in the mouth because they have that big, huge mouth that will hold all that the little fishes inside of it, and so it's squeezing it down. And then once it realized this is not the right thing, it surfaces and spits him out.
No shit.
He's in the hospital. Well, he was, and he stayed in the hospital. I think he's out now.
He broke
but,
bones and shit?
I guess
What
it
the
messed
fuck,
up his
yo?
oxygen and everything. Yeah, he got eaten by a whale.
No
Real life shit right there.
That's crazy.
That is a whale of a tale.
Yeah, you did that. Whales are mammals,
Mm-hmm.
which means they have penises.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a whale's penis?
It
12 feet.
It like reels
12
out.
feet.
It's like
12 feet.
Ding. Brrrr.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it retract? Look, Google it.
Oh, you've watched that? You watched that shit?
Well,
Hey,
because they're mammals.
I got a question. Do bears fuck like dogs, or do they fuck like humans?
Dogs. They're.
But
I'm
they
pretty
can
sure
stand.
all.
They can stand on two legs.
So can dogs.
No, but bears can. No, how many? Can any of your dogs fucking walk around on two legs?
They hop around. I've seen dogs walking around like that. It's,
Yeah, but-
it's dog abuse, but they do it.
Bears don't have that fucked up dog leg. They have a regular leg.
Yeah, but the majority of their time they're on four legs. They're doing it like that. Even humans are doing it like that.
So you would think it'd be called bear style as opposed to doggy style because we like anatomy wise, a bear's more like I don't have dog legs.
Yeah, but we see more dogs do it than bears.
You think can a bear change a position though? I mean, like would it get bored? Do you think they do it up against the wall or anything?
But I can imagine up against a rock or something probably.
Yeah. Like
she's trying to run away and he's like, "Brrr," and then squishes her up there and they're still like, they're both vertical.
right.
You know? Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You think they could do it standing up, a bear?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh.
But I don't think they get into missionary. And then she like wraps one paw on his back and is like,
and pushes him in so gets that
It's
rhythm
like-
with her.
yeah, this porridge is not too cold.
Wow.
This porridge is just right.
Cape
Cod.
I wondered. Cape Cod what?
Yeah, John on the social medias tells us he was swallowed in Cape Cod.
That's
That's where he-
Massachusetts. Tough motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's why
so
he lived.
That's why he lived then, yeah.
What the fuck? Fucking whale?
It's crazy shit, man. That it really happened.
I'm tired of the phrase misremember. I miss it. He might have misremembered. All right, or he might have made it up. What the fuck is misremembered?
I don't know, but I blame you for that continuing because I had never heard it until you started talking about it.
And now you hear it all
now
the
I
time.
hear it, and now I hate it.
All right.
Misremembered.
It's stupid. I'm gonna tell you the coldest line ever. Misremembered is fucking. It's fucking kindergarten style compared to this doctorate shit I'm about to say. One of the coolest things I've ever heard in my life is when Bill was being in deposition for letting Monica suck his dick and putting that cigar in her humidifier. They said something to Bill and I can't even remember what it was. And this motherfucker had the nerve, the gupsum to say, "It depends on what your definition of is." I was like, yo. That's right up there what I identify as a rich white man right now. You know what I mean? You know, he flipped the script. Hey, depends on what your definition of the word is. I was like, how the fuck do you even formulate that? How do you even say that?
I don't know.
Cold-blooded, man.
Either it was a complete accident or he is that well thought out that he was just waiting.
That was badass, man.
He was waiting for it.
Bad. And the guy that asked him a question was like, next question?
Okay, never mind.
I was like, go ahead, Bill. Do your thing, man. I'll tell you what's disturbing to me is that Burger King fucking mascot, King. That stone-faced motherfucker.
Yeah, he's a little bit creepy.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Gladiator with the dude with the face that doesn't move.
Oh, yeah.
And he
yeah.
chops his foot and you never see the expression change. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, where he's up on the thing. Yeah, I don't understand. Like Burger King's mascot is, and I think they do have him. It reminds me kind of like NBA mascots a little bit. Like the Jazz, they have that bear, and it has the same expression all the time. It's an oversized head. It's on a bear. The Suns have a gorilla.
Yeah.
First of all, why did the Jazz have a bear and the Suns have a gorilla?
Well, the Jazz having a bear makes more sense than them being named the Jazz. Because there's bears around here.
That is true. There
ain't much jazz around here.
No, there's not.
All right.
But we didn't take the Jazz from New Orleans and name them the Bees or the Saints or something, where Seattle Supersonics leave and now they're the Thunder. At least we kept the name. At least we kept the Jazz.
I think there's something to be said for changing the name and making it your own.
Yeah, but the Jazz is cool. But anyway, how many gorillas are in Phoenix?
That pretend one that they have. That's it.
How do you pick that? And then what is it? What is that stupid long nosed weird thing?
What? And for the San Diego,
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate mascots.
Yeah, I do
hate
too.
mascot, and I hate that Burger King shiny face fuck that stands in people's windows and lays on the bed.
It's weird.
You know what?
It's creepy. It's
heroin. I tell you.
yeah.
Some ad agencies have to be on fucking heroin. They do to come up with shit like that.
Yeah,
man.
but here we are talking about it. So are they? Did they mess up? Yeah.
Yeah. Vegas. That's what I'm going for now that the Bruins are out. Right? And the one guy I talk hockey with, I tell him now I'm going for Vegas. He's like, I'm still a Bruins fan. I was like, dude, you missed the whole fucking point of my story. All right? So now that the Bruins are out, I'm not going for the Islanders. See?
Yeah.
I didn't even know who they were going to play next. But I know the Vegas Knights are still in.
Yeah.
And I'm going for those motherfuckers.
Oh yeah.
Man.
That's so should my Jazz get beat by anybody before the finals?
Okay.
Typically, what I do is I root for the team that beats them.
Do you?
No. Like unless it's so. If we're talking back in the day, I rooted for Mike and the Bulls because it's Mike and the Bulls, right? Not against my Jazz. I wanted my Jazz to win. Don't get me wrong. Okay, but when they're playing in the Eastern Conference, I loved watching them play. And then I loved watching Indiana. I loved watching the Pacers play, so I could always root for them. The only team that I will never root for, and I don't care if you beat me, I don't care if you, yes.
Yeah.
Never, ever.
Well,
ever.
that is the antithesis of what you just said, because you said I root for the team that beats my team, and the
Unless
Lakers.
it's the Lakers.
Oh, you didn't say that.
Well, I'm saying that now. Unless it's the Lakers, I will never root for the Lakers ever. Period. I don't care if even the entire Jazz team gets traded and now they're the Lakers exactly the same as they're constituted right here in Utah. I will not root for any one of them, and I will hate all of them.
Damn.
Yep.
That runs deep, man.
Yeah. So, just like you're gonna cheer for the Yankees then?
No.
Okay. Same thing.
I switched to the National League if the Yankees beat the Red Sox in the ALCS. I switched to the fucking National League. I hate them.
Yeah.
I always will.
Yep.
I respected Paul O'Neill and Derek Jeter. The rest of them can eat a dick. When Pedro took Don Zimmer, was that his name, and threw him on his fucking old paper mache head, I was so fucking happy, man. I was. Saddest song on the planet. Cats in the Cradle, Harry Chapin.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. It's because it's two generations of sad.
Of
even
fucked up people that don't have time for people. Never says anything about, oh, I'm doing this to take you to Disneyland.
Nope.
I'm doing this so you can eat. It's just, son, get out my way. I'm going to work.
Yep.
And then son grows up. Hey, Dad, what I really like is the car keys. Can I have them, please?
Yeah, get out of my way.
Son, I would like to hang out with you. Oh, the kid's got the flu. Now you're dying. Oh, I turned out just like you. You're a fucking piece of shit. And guess what? I'm doing it to my kid too.
Yep.
You know?
Because then you could add. So that song came out in the 70s.
Yeah.
70s, right? So we're third, fourth generation deep into that song now, and I bet the same verses still are applicable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they need to update it though. I'm staring at the computer. All right, move away, kid. Why don't you go outside? Oh, the kids don't go outside anymore. Why don't you go to your room and play with your virtual dad?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Go stick your tongue in a toaster. I don't know what they tell kids to do anymore.
I don't know.
Sad fucking song though.
It is. It really is sad. So I guess I should stop living by it, but whatever. A new craze out now is a food craze. Not, believe it or not, it's not eating Tide Pods. Mustard on watermelon.
Okay. First of all, what's that got to do with the saddest song on the fucking planet?
I don't know. Well, the way my mind went was, I've forgotten now, but I jumped like 3 stories and then it landed on water.
Mustard on watermelon.
You gave me 2 shots of that Avion, and
man's drank.
Now I'm all over the place.
He's all grown up, Jamathan.
So
mustard on watermelon?
Yeah, I've not tried it. I don't know. Somebody tried it and they're like, "This is great," and so now it's kind of a craze. People are doing it, and they're saying that it's okay. I don't think so.
All right, you're talking to a guy that when Heinz ketchup decided to make like purple ketchup and green ketchup, he would not eat it. No. So there's no way in fucking hell I'll put mustard on my fucking watermelon.
No,
I'm not doing that.
Absolutely not.
No,
I'm not even going to try it because, in the off chance that it's good, I don't want to admit it. First of all, but it just sounds not right.
No,
it doesn't sound
fucked
good,
up, man.
Mm-mm.
I thought I had a high self-esteem. I think I have a low self-esteem. I got a couple of friends that I text and they have iPhones just like me.
Okay.
and they have read receipt, and they leave it on, so you know when they read the
Oh
text.
yeah. So
And you see when they read it, and you wait for a response. Hey, there's my friend. There's my family member.
yeah. The kids nowadays saying they leave you on red. They left me on red.
Left me on red. And I see it, and an hour goes by, a day goes by, a couple of days go by, and I call him. I was like, did you get my text? Yeah, I got it. Oh, that was a question. You fucking cocksucker. Answer me. You know, because you get when your feelings are hurt, when when your self-esteem's all fucked up, your feelings are hurt.
Yes.
If you're being true to the game, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'm going to tell him, you asshole.
Yeah.
Answer me. Oh, well, I was thinking about it. Oh, I had to ask somebody else. Oh, well, tell me that. Tell me all that. You fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. So, or
These are the people I hang out with.
You know how easy it is to send a message that says, "Oh, I don't know, give me a second."
I'll get back to you.
Any of it.
I'll let you know.
Because if I say to you, "Give me a second," it's not 1 second. It's from the moment I sent that to when I
get back to you. Yeah. And I'm fine with that. But don't put me on. Leave you who? Leave you on red?
Leave you on red.
Yeah, that's fucked up. So
Yeah,
either
it's
take
shitty.
your read receipt off and pretend you never fucking got it.
Which is
you pieces of shit.
I don't understand why people have that on to begin with. It's people that don't understand that their phones do that. I think.
Yeah. These are the people I choose to associate with. And I'll show up again like a fucking like an unloved adopted child. I'll show up again and again.
So remember me, guys? Gosh darn.
Like a fucking foster kid, right? Looking for a place to eat for Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
These assholes, man. Kevin Durant, biggest pussy in the league. Got in a little skirmish on the field, and guess who came out there? His motherfucking bodyguard, his personal bodyguard. First of all, why do you have a personal bodyguard at the motherfucking game anyhow? All right? There's cops and security there. You don't need a personal bodyguard. And if you get into a fight, you ever been treated bad by somebody or a girl or something, and your mom sticks up for you or your older brother sticks up for you? Your family doesn't love you, so
No.
it's never happened. Deal with it. You're on your own.
Did you see me racking my brain for a moment? And, no,
me and
they
my
don't
mom.
care.
Me and my mom. She came to my school one time for something, and this kid that was just a pain in the ass to me said something, nothing vulgar, just said something, but it was a little snide.
Yeah.
And my mother answered back, and I was like, "Mom, you just sealed my fate. I'm going to get murdered tomorrow because of what you just said.
I'm going to get beat up until they decide that they're done beating me
Just
up.
stop beating me up, right? Don't stick up for me. Pretend you didn't hear it like I did, old lady. What the fuck? So you got Kevin Durant's bodyguard coming out there sticking up for him. I wish the whole other team had just beat his ass, man.
You know, there's a website. I think it's a website or something dedicated to Durant and LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them,
Two hated people.
and it's the title of it is like Kevin Durant talks the most shit and is afraid of is afraid of more things, but LeBron says those things and makes it sound stupid or something like that. So like Kevin Durant takes it to a whole different level, even though LeBron will say it. You know, so LeBron says something silly, Kevin Durant takes it to another level and just makes it stupid.
Okay.
So it sounds like LeBron may, I got bodyguards, you know, they would kick your ass if you do anything to me. So Kevin Durant goes, guess what, guys? I got that bodyguard. He's over here. He's going to kick your ass. And he actually goes over there.
Well, he's got a great bodyguard showing up out there on the court like that. He's doing his job.
He's getting paid.
He's doing his job too well because he also keeps Kevin Durant away from the fucking barbershop and the dermatologist. Have you looked at this guy's fucking setup? His hair is so fucked up and his skin is disgusting. Pick up a bar of Clearasil or Neutrogena. You know what, Kev? You make millions of dollars. You give me your fucking P.O. box. I don't even want your address. I'll send you a fucking bar of Neutrogena to wash your fucking face so you can understand how it gets blackheads and exfoliates your fucking skin. All right?
It cleans you up.
I'll buy the Neutrogena. You get him a fucking loofah.
Yeah,
okay? And somebody else get him a fucking haircut. His bodyguard is keeping away from too many places he actually needs to go to. That motherfucker, man. I'm telling you. New York City private schools under fire for teaching sex ed to first graders. Now, Wood, you got 7 or 8 first graders? How many you got?
7.
7 first graders right
Next year, well, we're in transition.
Yeah.
So I got 7 going out. I got 6 coming in.
6 coming in, so you got 6 first graders who were kindergartens. So how do you feel about them learning about sex ed?
Well, if you dive deep into that, it's like talking. They're talking even like about masturbation and things. Like, I don't like it because all you gotta say is you don't like it. You don't have to qualify it.
No,
I know. The moment we talk about that is when I'm like, hey, buddy, you've been in the bathroom about 2 hours. I'm out of toilet paper, and you haven't shit once. Like, okay, here's the thing, pal. Okay, Just point it into the toilet and flush it.
But you're not doing that as a first grader.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
We're talking junior high probably
Yeah,
here. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's when you're brushing your
First
teeth
graders?
for 45 minutes.
Yeah. I'm just brushing my teeth, Dad. I'll be out in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You said that 27 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And I know what your teeth look like.
And they're not going to do it and fuck up your rhythm, right? You're in there and you're doing your thing, and the teeth, they're out there watching, they're watching fucking Barney Miller or fucking Sanford and Son. So you decide to go in the bathroom because you've seen this episode, right?
Yeah.
Or some Sunday night or Friday night movie. Friday night movies used to come on, and it's fucking, I don't know, Jaws, right?
Right.
So you go and you sneak in the bathroom and shit, and you're doing your thing. And then your mom, because I grew up with one bathroom, one fucking TV, right?
Yep.
And here they come, knocking on the fucking door, and you're like, God damn it. Yeah? I need to use the bathroom. I'm brushing my teeth. Well, come out and brush your teeth so I can use the bathroom. Okay. Fuck.
So you can walk out with a dry toothbrush.
Dry toothbrush,
Okay,
no
fine.
toothpaste on it, right? And you're sweating, right? Keith, what are you really doing? You really don't want to know.
No.
Mommy.
You probably already do, and we're not going to talk about it, and we sure as hell aren't going to talk about it when you're in first grade.
So they're fucking it up for all of us right now. American Airlines extends suspension of alcohol service in wake of assault on Southwest flight attendant. People up there in the air fighting with flight attendants, with each other, and they're taking alcohol away. Not that I pay for that overpriced alcohol, but it's nice to have the option.
It is,
Okay.
and we talked about this a few weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, maybe a month ago. I'm in the air. I'm the happiest I can be when I'm flying. I love to fly. If an airplane crashes while I'm in it, I'll probably be terrified, let's be honest. But I'll die happy because I love flying that much.
Here's what I suggest. You know how you have international waters?
Yeah.
Once you go 30,000 feet, that should be international air. And whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
So you go up there, and Randy wants to act like a fool, and Randy comes back dead.
Yeah. Well,
That's good.
Yeah.
Who killed Randy?
call the air police.
What happened 30,000 miles in the air stays 30,000 miles in the air. Okay?
30,000 miles a long way.
Randy fucked up. Oh, 30,000 feet is what it is.
Yeah.
30,000 miles. That's got to be
I'm
like
pretty
touching
sure-
the sun. Huh?
Yeah, we're close to.
You know what the fuck I mean.
Like we
Yeah.
we hopped on a spaceship. You know where we're going to do those? We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
bride dies at her own wedding, leading groom to marry her sister instead. That sounds like a conspiracy to me. You know I love a good conspiracy theory. So maybe they poisoned her chicken wings. See? That's why she fucking set him on fire. She's like, I seen this movie before, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know what to do
Yeah,
here.
I know what's going on.
Set your ass
Set
on
you on
fire.
fire.
This is not going to
You
happen
ain't
in
marrying my sister, motherfucker. That sounds like a setup, don't it,
Yeah,
Woody?
yeah, it does. This was at a wedding?
Yeah. She dropped dead at the wedding, and he's like, roll over Beethoven, get the fuck out the way. I'm fucking your sister from now on. I've always wanted that tale anyhow, man.
There are some strange people.
Around the fucking world. And that happened in India. And I confirmed that story. A lot of the stories I don't confirm because I don't give a fuck. That one I confirmed because I wanted to believe that happened, and it really did happen.
The whale one I wanted to confirm happened because who gets eaten by a whale?
That's better. All right, so astronaut or swallowed by a whale? Which one would you rather do?
What do you mean?
Which one? How many times you walk in a fucking room and meet an astronaut? Ever?
Oh.
All right, so
you're asking me like if I walked in to meet somebody?
I
Which
met
one?
a NASCAR driver. I met a fucking jockey. I almost stepped on him. He was like stuck to my shoe.
Yeah, they're tiny.
Right? No, you meet people that do like weird shit, right?
Yeah.
Or obscure shit or shit that a lot of people don't do.
So if I walk in and it's like I walked on the moon or I got swallowed by a whale, oh damn, that's a tough one.
So when you go walk on the moon, how many people are with you? At least 4?
I don't know.
So, all right, so Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong, and the other 2 dudes.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
We'll call that 4 because that's what that
Okay.
other 2 dudes are 4. Swallowed by a whale. 1 dude, solo, me, by myself, all day. And then, one pillow, one pillowcase, no shoes, no shirt, right? Yeah, just 1 dude swallowed by a fucking whale. That's all you know.
Yeah.
I think that's more fucking unique than going on the moon.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're never going to meet that again.
Honestly, I've not heard a story like that ever.
Dude, if you go to an astronaut convention, there's going to be a lot of people there from all over the world. There's going to be Russians,
and
there's
even
going to be Canadians,
they haven't
Americans.
even if they haven't walked on the moon, they've been to outer space.
You go to I've been swallowed by a whale convention, there's that guy standing there going, can I get some more champagne and fucking hot wings?
The not poison kind,
not poison ones.
and make sure there's no lighters in here.
That's more obscure, man. So, that's bigger than walking on the moon.
So that convention is him telling his story over and over.
Can you imagine that motherfucker being like your father-in-law or your older brother and shit?
No.
Everywhere you go, people like, tell me the story again. He's like, there I was. No, you always got to pause, right?
Yeah.
It's
got to be dramatic.
The sea was angry.
I was down. I dove below the storm into the calm.
How good is that story going to get over fucking time?
It's going to be great.
It's going to be fucking
great.
phenomenal.
And it better be my father-in-law over my brother, because if it's my brother, I will probably set him on fire.
Circles. Survey shows people around the world experience fat shaming from family members, friends, doctors, and others.
Yeah.
Don't walk on fucking car windshields, and you won't be fat shamed. Okay.
Listen, not everybody has a thyroid problem either. Some people have a McDonald's problem. Okay. Like, now look. I'm not trying to like.
He said a McDonald's problem.
I'm not trying to bury everybody here, but take some responsibility for your actions. You know, like if they say, "Do you want to supersize?" Say no.
Yeah.
You know, go visit. I don't know. Eat some fresh fruits.
Supersize was one of the worst things that happened to Americans, man. And I love extra fries from it. We talk about McDonald's fries. They know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, but
them seductive motherfuckers.
But. Then I also wonder, too, is it fat shaming, or is it just saying, hey, you're going to die at 32 if you don't lose about 400 bills?
Or is it they sit down with their supersized McDonald's, you snatch it from them and set a salad in front of them?
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, so what is the fat shaming?
I fat shame myself. You ever fat shame yourself?
All the time.
I went to put on a pair of pants. This is probably about a year ago. And I put them on. Guess who didn't need a belt? This guy. All right, I put those muffins on, and I was like, "You fat fucking fuck!" You know, you just go off on yourself.
Yeah,
you're just such a fat fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I jogged the next day, and the next day I had cake for breakfast. I mean, it all balances out.
Yeah, and I still didn't need to wear a belt. But like put yourself in check a little more often. Where there's like. I think we make too many excuses for people.
Tell them what.
In their lifestyles.
Right.
So now, it's like the bully thing. Are they being bullied? Are they being fat shamed? Or are they just like are people? So I can't look out for your health anymore. I can be like, hey, Keith, remember when you used to need a belt? Now you don't. Now you need a string to make sure that the button doesn't blow. Like, come on, my guy. Like, you want to go for a run? Right. That's not fat shaming.
No, that's trying to help me out.
That's me saying, hey.
Everybody's so fucking sensitive.
Do you know how unhealthy it is to be fat?
Everybody's so fucking unsensitive, man.
It's so unhealthy.
Her name is Crystal Kaiser. She's a trafficking victim, and she's accused of killing her
trafficking?
Yeah, sex trafficking.
Okay.
She's accused of killing her alleged abuser, and she went to jail for that shit. Wrong. Her appeal is... She won her appeal. Yes. Kill that motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
There's no... Look, let me tell you something, man. There's a lot of fucked up people out there. Yeah. I've seen the Poughkeepsie tapes. I know there's fucked up people out there. Go to hell with. There's a lot of fucked up people out there. And for her to come out on top like that and then get locked up behind it, and now she's winning her appeal, which means she should have never been in the first fucking place, man. No. So shout out to her. Strength to her.
She kills her trafficker.
How come she doesn't have a fucking hashtag? That means she was trafficked from fucking Missouri. She probably went to Detroit and got bed bugs, right? And they went all over the country and they fall to trail of bed bugs. That's probably how they saved her.
Yeah,
you know?
I that's incredible to me that somebody that's trafficked, and if they can show that, even if they can't, if she's being held against her will, if she's being raped, if she's whatever, and she kills that person,
I think all rapists should be fucking whacked. And the worst word in the human language right now in this day and time is alleged.
Yeah.
Okay? There's a story on here. I got one, and I'll get to it in a second. It's talking about these people allegedly shooting homeless people with BB guns, right? Allegedly.
No, they
Look,
did it.
It's not alleged. I saw you do it. You did it. There's no alleged about it. No. Well, they need to be adjudicated. They need due process. Due process is when I saw them shoot that motherfucker. How about I shoot them in the eyes with the shit?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What kind of person are you doing that dumb shit, man?
Yeah, I don't understand that. That drives me insane, because then I get innocent till proven guilty. Yes, I can support that 100%. However, if he's not an alleged trafficker, he trafficked her, she killed him. Mm-hmm. There's no alleging anything. It's done.
It's good.
It's done.
What the fuck is Bob Kraft doing hanging out with Meek Mill, whoever the fuck that is? Jay-Z, 76's co-owner Michael Rubin. They surprise him on his 80th birthday. They buy him a Bentley. Now, Bob Kraft can afford his own Bentley.
Yep.
Okay? He can afford Bentleys for everybody in this room right now. That'd be me, you, and looking at me, you. That's 4 fucking Bentleys.
Yeah, and right. And not only that, he's 80, so he shouldn't be driving it anyway.
Okay. Well, what they should have bought him is a
jazzy,
shut your mouth, hand job, Asian lady, because that's what he likes. Okay, so he doesn't have to go to fucking strip mall and get a handy.
Right.
All right.
No more massage parlors for him.
Hire him his own jerk off specialist. Yep. That's what they should have fucking got him. You want to hook up Bob Kraft?
You know how easy that would have been for
them?
Get
him somebody with smooth hands and access to a lot of Jergens lotion.
How much money is a Bentley? Depending on the one, I don't know. Let's call it $75,000, right?
It's got to be more than that.
But let's just say, for argument's sake.
No, I can't do that. Go higher for argument's sake.
$125,000.
Yeah, I like that number.
Okay, $125,000. You got this Bentley, right? Mm-hmm. I can guarantee you can almost get him 125 people to jerk him off.
Handies.
Yeah, that's $1,000 a pop. I might even sign up for that gig.
Can you imagine Bob Kraft whipping out his 80-year-old dick and asking you to jerk it off? You know what I mean? Are you going to touch this? You know how he talks, right? He's got this weird, Are you going to touch this for me?
And then I say, well, how much are you going to pay me? Everybody has a price.
At 80 years old, his sperm is probably moving so slow you can actively see it. You know what I mean? You can actually just like...
Why is that one doing a backstroke?
No, backstroke. They're sitting in rocking chairs. It's like, fuck, where are we going? Are we going in our hand? We going on toilet paper? Where are we going? You know what I mean? 80-year-old sperm.
Yeah, I think.
That's not very active shit.
No, I don't think it. I don't think it rockets out anymore. Okay. I think it just stays put.
Jeff Bezos. We all know who he is.
Yeah.
We should have known who his wife was, and maybe we'd have a better studio than the Woodshed. No offense to the Woodshed, but it could have been the Wood Palace.
Yeah, that's where we would have waned it to be.
If you had played your cards right.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos. How much did he pay for his yacht?
Oh, isn't it like $750,000?
Nope. I want you to get this number. I'm gonna wait. No, not $750,000.
No, it's a lot.
Okay.
It was a lot.
$750,000.
No, I lied. $300 million.
Okay. No. $500 million.
Yeah,
for his yacht.
Yeah, 500. That's right. Once I said that, I remembered hearing about this story that it was in the ridiculous amounts of millions.
Yeah.
To me, 750,000 is a lot. But
Really?
then
Because that's weird. Because
300 million's even more. It's a little bit more.
70,000 would be
$500
million for his fucking yacht, man.
Isn't that don't they call that Carnival cruise ship?
Well, I looked it
Princess
up.
cruise ship?
A cruise ship is $1 billion. So he paid half $1 billion. So it's large. It's got the helicopter.
That's what I was gonna say. But it might not be the same amount as a cruise ship, but it's probably nicer.
Better.
Yeah.
Better, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what we're doing right now. Fucking around with the planet. And I don't know why plastic should be fucking legal. Why can't you put water bottles in milk cartons or cans or some shit? Something you can recycle easier. Because this shit ends up in the ocean. We talked about that fucking swirl out there. The size of Texas. 2 of them. All right?
So, New Balance, or not New Balance, yeah, maybe it was New Balance. Anyway, it doesn't matter. There's a running shoe, and for a while they were taking like recycled water bottles because they're hard to recycle. You can't do much with that shit, and they were recycling them, chopping them down, and making running shoes out of them.
Tom's does that too. That's how they make their shoes. But those are only 2 companies.
Right.
And there's a lot of fucking water bottles. Right.
Yeah, I know.
There's a lot of shit going on. So what we're doing by fucking up the planet is we're uncovering shit that's going on. These glaciers and shit melting. A 39,500-year-old cave bear was discovered perfectly preserved in the Siberian permafrost. The permafrost is melting. That was me with indigestion from tequila. It burns my throat a little bit.
It does, yeah. It'll have it.
But anyhow, the permafrost, there's a fucking cave bear. So what we're doing is we're uncovering shit. We're uncovering diseases. And it's just going to get worse because the earth was made to do certain things and when put in reverse. There's a reason this cave bear was frozen. Perfectly preserved, and watch them come alive and be the next fucking multi-monster.
It's like Jurassic Park all over. What I'm always curious about when they find these artifacts, these people, these mummies, the bear, for hell's sakes, how do they attach a number to it? Because a lot of times it seems like an arbitrary number. They're like, oh, it's 375 years old. How do you know that? Well, through testing. Okay,
it was carbon dating.
Yeah, but it was 7 feet under the ground. Like,
so it should have been preserved and frozen for that time, right?
Right. It's
continue to age.
I guess maybe my the degree I have in archaeology didn't cover that. I
was there when you got your degree.
Yeah.
I was clapping.
Yeah.
I was.
Slow clap. Thank you.
Okay, you ready to feel less than? I mean, we know your acumen.
I'm always. Yeah.
We know your acumen for impregnating multiple people at once.
Yeah, I can do that.
But somebody flipped the script on you.
Oh boy.
South African woman breaks record by giving birth to 10 babies at once.
Holy shit.
I don't even know what that is. That's Deca
twins?
Deca.
No, it wouldn't be twins because that's 2.
I said triplets. So we're both stupid. But you know what we mean.
Decuplets?
Dectuplets.
Dectuplets?
10 babies at once. And unfortunately, they all probably weigh like 1.5 pounds a piece.
Yeah, and
you know
all of them are in an incubator.
But everybody's lived so far.
Yeah.
Wow.
10?
That's the opposite of Bob Kraft's sperm. That's some other sperm, and that sperm hit that egg so much it broke it into 10 pieces and said, "All you get some. You get some sperm. You get some sperm. You."
What that is that's artificial insemination.
Probably.
Yeah, and why 10? Why? Like, I have a little bit of an idea how this works. Not like because I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but I've done some research on this kind of thing, and you have to take. Like, it takes 1 sperm and an egg, or multiple sperms to get into 1 egg, right? So you have to genetically put in there more than what you need in order to inseminate that. So now you're putting multiple eggs in there and all the sperm, and you get 10? Who can raise 10 babies at one time? Unless you're like a daycare or something. What are you doing? And then her body to even carry that? Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Yeah.
That hurts me to think about that.
Yeah. All I see is...
None of those are vaginal births, by the way, so that canal's still okay.
No, they opened that up and came running out like a fucking... somebody screamed fire in a movie theater.
Yeah.
That's how them kids came running out of
It makes me wonder if you've ever been around a dog that's given birth and they're like boom, boom, boom. Oh, there was 3. Now I know we have modern science and we can see how many she's carrying in her body probably, but there's like, oh, we got 3 puppies. Then like 2 hours later, oh, we got 3 more puppies.
Yep.
Then an hour later, oh, well, that's the next puppy.
See.
How many more in this thing?
It's weird that you compared it to a puppy or dog, but I got it. How many titties does a dog have? These kids are going to be some starving motherfuckers. You know what I mean? She only got 2 titties.
Yeah, she's got 10 of them.
She only got 2 titties, all right? So good luck, okay?
Walking around with them all down her belly.
Squeaky wheel gets the oil. Whoever yells the loudest gets a little squirt here, a little squirt there. There you go. Open your mouth. All right. Just so you know, Wood.
Okay.
Walmart is selling Father's Day cards in packs of 5.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
For you, those of you ladies that need those, there you go.
I got a couple of things. Again,
but did they sell Mother's Day cards in packs of 5?
No, hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Why?
Sweeping the internet. This shit is all over the internet. We started it, you and I, all by ourselves. It's hashtag here. It's on fucking. It's probably on Kimmel. I don't want Jimmy Kimmel. It's probably on Jimmy Fallon, right? And it's a segment that we started, you and I, all by ourselves, just because. But we're wrong. If we kicked their ass, all right? So we got a UK healthcare worker. She used a dead patient's debit card to buy snacks 17 minutes after he passed away. This bitch went through his fucking pockets, took it out, and she's at a fucking vending machine. It's weird to me that vending machines take fucking debit cards. I don't trust shit like that. But that's what she did.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, I've seen.
She's out there buying a fucking blueberry muffin and some nature bars. 17 minutes after dude passed away, she's out there doing that shit. Hope she lost her fucking job.
Because she thought she wasn't going to get caught because it was so close after he was dead. There was such little monies that she's like, oh, I got this. I'm going to slide it in. No one's ever going to know.
I watched enough fucking hospital documentaries and dramas where they say, time of death, 2:36. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this dumbass is out there at 2:48. Buying snacks.
Yeah.
You stupid motherfucker. We're wrong if we kick her ass.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
got some potato skins and an orange
the
juice.
The family should be allowed to fuck her up just on principle alone.
Yep.
Mother blames packaging of marijuana-infused gummies after her child consumed 2, thinking they were candy. The packaging is simply unacceptable, says the mother. Now, look, you fucking Bob Marley bitch. You Bob Marley bitch. You had the shit in your house. You thought it was cute when you bought it, and all of a sudden your daughter, she fucking gets a hold of it. What the hell do you think is gonna happen? Right? Shit looks like Hey Kool-Aid, man. Right? And she gets a hold of it. Put your drugs away.
Yeah.
Do like any respectable person. Get yourself a Crown Royal bag and a shoebox. You put the shoebox up on top of your closet. You put the Crown Royal bag in there. If she's too young to get in that shit,
she's never going to get it.
She's got to work hard to get up there.
Yeah.
She's too young to climb up that shit.
And by the time she's old enough to get in there, it might not affect her as much.
Shit's on you. By the time she's old enough to get up in there, you're probably getting high with her already, trying to fuck her fucking boyfriends because you're a shitty mom.
Yep, exactly.
Right.
And then you want to blame the packaging on it?
Yeah.
It's like blaming the Tide Pods for looking too much like candy, so we wanted to eat them. No, you're an asshole.
Yes.
And you're an idiot.
We're wrong if we kick her ass.
Yep.
California nun to plead guilty for stealing over $800,000 to help pay for her gambling trips. Look, let me tell you something. I got my questions about religion. None. Yeah, so Catholic. That's who do we have?
Saint Jeremy.
Saint Jeremy,
Yeah,
who came on here and did Dungeons and Dragons. That should have told us a lot right there. He's in the fantasy, right? I got my questions about religion, and I'm telling you right now, they're just people.
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
They got shit stains in their fucking underwear because they didn't wipe their ass properly early. So they take the underwear and they put it way down in the laundry basket so nobody can look at that shit. They're just humans. And we venerate these motherfuckers. And here she is with a gambling fucking problem. If you look at her hairdo, she looks like Conway Twitty, who the fuck she looks like. I would never trust this motherfucker to get any kind of fucking blessing, okay? Here's these three assholes that are shooting people, homeless people with a BB gun. All right? They're fucked up. You don't treat people like that.
Why,
Look,
why are you doing that?
my father told me the true measure of a man is how we treat somebody that can do absolutely nothing for him. My father always told me that.
100%.
And homeless people can't do shit for you, and you treat them like that, you should be fucked up.
Yeah, you should.
Put this some of those sociopaths we have on here, some of these fighting motherfuckers that we have on here.
Get them in the ring.
Get them. That should be their job.
You want to shoot a homeless person with a BB gun?
Yeah.
Oh, here, meet this guy.
How many times did you shoot him? 8 times? 8 minutes with me.
Yep.
Asshole.
Yeah.
This is what I do, and now I'm happy. All right?
What are you? And then where are? I'm assuming that they're. I say kids, but they could be anywhere from like mid-20s down. Where are the parents in this? What did they teach them? Why didn't they teach them those values?
Well,
like where the hell are they? What are you doing?
Let me tell you something right now. I've done some things in my life that my parents had no fucking idea, and it had nothing to do with them. You get to a certain age, you own your own shit.
That's
and this motherfucker right here look like he's.
That's why I said he's probably mid-20s and
yeah,
under.
and it's all you.
Yep.
Right.
Right.
He needs his ass kicked. Florida man. Why is it they lead with Florida man? They love that shit. Ohio's kind of falling off.
Yeah, a lot of Florida man or Florida woman swims with alligators.
Florida man faces aggravated child abuse after throwing an infant at authorities following a high-speed chase. So this motherfucker sped through the streets of Tampa, high speeds.
Yeah, I saw this one.
Got caught.
Yep. Yeah, he did.
Got out of the car with the fucking baby, threw the baby at the officers,
Catch.
and took off running.
Yep.
And it's his kid.
Yeah.
He don't give a fuck.
2 months old.
I'm gonna tell you something.
And the cop goes, I was in a bit of a predicament. I couldn't chase him. I couldn't tackle him.
No.
I couldn't do because there's a baby.
Baby. All of a sudden, voila. Good thing he
I'm
caught the
holding-
fucking baby.
No shit.
What a piece of shit.
Could you imagine if that baby would have got flung and then, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I don't want to think about that.
He don't
but
give
yeah.
a fuck about that baby,
No,
man.
he doesn't.
Speaking of not giving a fuck about the baby, Ray Caruth, that asshole that killed the girl that was pregnant with his kid, the mom died, the kid just graduated high school. Yeah. Yeah. And, he's got mental, problems, but
I think
he
if you're-
graduated high school, man. So good on him.
Yeah.
Fuck a Ray Caruth. I'm not with it. But we go through shit like that, and then you turn around. Listen, here's a quote right here I want to talk about.
Okay.
I wish the world was still like this, because if you heard shit like this, you wouldn't do dumb shit like throw babies at people. You wouldn't do dumb shit like kill the woman you got pregnant because you don't want to have a fucking kid, although
Right,
you make
right.
millions of dollars.
Right.
Genghis Khan said, I am the punishment of God. If you have not committed great sins, God would not have sent a punishment like me upon you. Can you imagine somebody standing there and saying that to you before they come and fuck you up?
No, that's
I
terrifying.
love that old speech,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, because they mean business. It's the people that say things like that, and then the people that are calm.
Yeah. Well, that's
If-
that
if
Pulp
they're-
Fiction shit.
Yeah, if they're looking at you and they're calm about it, oh shit, watch out,
Yeah.
because it's about to pop off.
The guy in Japan that fought the war for 30 years after World War II was over, and they had to grab his old fucking commander to tell him to stand down. The war was over. This guy was fighting a one-man war. I talk about a one-man riot if shit doesn't go my way.
Yeah.
If I think my hot wings are poison, that's a one-man riot. Right? This motherfucker fought a war for damn near 30 years by himself, and he thought he was doing a great job. Cause nobody. Can you imagine being out there fucking looking for Bigfoot or two bears fucking? I wonder how bears fucking. You just walking through the woods, and this motherfucker's like,
Yeah.
hi-ya. There's some crazy people out there.
All of
Man.
a sudden, you've got a bayonet through your forearm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, he's committed to his craft.
Yeah. There's some badass motherfuckers out there and some whack ass motherfuckers.
You never know.
With that wood, is that what you're saying?
That is what I am saying. And with that, guys, we had a few people join us here on the live stream, which is a few or less than typical, but that's okay. It's a nice, beautiful, warm, extra hot advisory, actually, warning, hot summer day. So hopefully you're out enjoying that. If you weren't, give us a listen, give it a share. Tell your friends, your family, your loved ones that the two of us talk shit about everything.
Yeah.
And you can live vicariously through us, because why wouldn't you want to?
We're going to be the one to say it. Look, again.
Yeah, we are. That's why you would live through us.
Let me say this, too. If you get a sex change, we can go with a new name shit. But just because you put on a fucking dress and some balloons down your shirt, right?
Yeah.
Like you're fucking Mrs. Doubtfire.
Right. No, sorry. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
I don't keep a lot of shit in my mind that I don't need to remember. Okay? I met you as Wood.
Yeah.
Right? And you'll always be Wood.
Yep.
So the day you come to me, because you're probably running from CPS.
Might
that's where you're
happen.
running
It
from.
might be the case.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you said Wilhelmina. I would just prefer Wilma.
Okay.
Okay. Just let's keep it short and sweet.
Got it.
So guys, check out our sponsors, Native Roots Design Co. They're at Instagram.com/Native Roots Designs. You have MVPJerseyFraming.com. Get all your jerseys taken care of over there. Tiger Claw Tattoo, 801-410-4245. They are in Mill Creek.
Help these motherfuckers get a $500 million yacht.
Yeah.
That's what we're asking you to do.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I can get a ride on a bitch.
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. It just because if one listen, if any of our I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to put this out right now. If any of our listeners or sponsors have or end up with a $500 million yacht, I expect to be recording from that weekly.
Oh yeah.
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 So anyway, I'm putting that out there.
We'll clean up after ourselves.
Oh yeah, I always do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tidy.
You
I'll even bake for you, as a matter of fact.
Other than the lack of ice and alcohol, you wouldn't even know we were there.
Right.
Other than that.
Yeah. One day you're like, man, my ice maker's working overtime. Well, that's because Keith and Wood were there, so that happens. And yeah, so check those guys out. Help them. They're support local, as the people say.
Yes.
And with that, Keith, I got to tell you, my man, it was a pleasure.
And a whale of a tail. We out.
So what you saying? Let's die.